Hello Leo, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your mid-month reading for August, so happy birthday to all you beautiful Leos who are having a birthday in the second half of the month. And then we're moving from Leo season into Virgo season. So let's see, we have Justice card, Truth and Clarity. Okay, a situation requires balance. It's kind of quite precarious actually, but something hangs in the balance here. But if you hold on, it's going to be okay. That's the feeling I'm getting. Let's see what's shifting and changing for you, Leo. Let's see what's shifting and changing for Leo. Let's see what's shifting and changing for Leo. I think it's sort of like, don't be afraid to look backwards or go back over something is the message coming through. What's shifting and changing for Leo? Ooh, we love it. Okay, the Sun card, Leo, Sun, Aries. Yes. Clarity around a contract or contractual agreement and the fairness and the justice that's around it is going to be really, really important. Some kind of agreement that comes through, and I feel like you're going to be happy. There's definitely a really, it's almost like you don't want to be rushed into something if it doesn't feel right, because the right thing is there, the right opportunity is there. So it's almost like something hangs in the balance, and it's almost like you've got to really trust your instincts or trust your intuition with this, because it's like it's a bit of a balancing act. But it's like, if I can just keep the balance for the moment and maintain my composure here, when the sun comes out and that opportunity presents itself, I will know it's the right thing. But in the meantime, it's almost like this stillness and like keeping my composure, keeping the balance that comes in for you. So yeah, it might be a little bit of a test around that, because it might be other people are like trying to knock you around. I quite literally get you like standing on a tightrope and you're just balancing. And there's other people around you and you're like, no, I'm going to remain still in this situation because that is what feels right for me. I'm going to hold my nerve. I'm going to hold my composure. So yeah, definitely feels like you're very composed within a situation, and that is actually going to be the best thing for everybody, the best outcome for everybody. So let's see, because I feel like you're heading it in the right direction. Other people might not understand it. They might not be trusting their instincts. They might not be trusting their intuition. They might be trying to push something, and it's like, hold. I'm going to hold until I get until I get go. So Temperance energy, yeah, patience, absolutely. Patience, moderation, balance again. Those kind of words coming through, crossed by the Empress. Okay. So it's like you're holding back a little bit here, Leo. It's interesting. You might have a lot more to give, or there might be a lot more that you want, or a lot more that you could see potentially is on offer. But it's like, just hold. Just hold, not yet. So there's something, it's potentially might cause some conflict, whether it's in a conflict or conflict with somebody else, because there could be a big choice and decision that's coming in around this. And you've got to hold your nerve around it. Like I said, the King of Wands. All right, you're in pole position to be taking action here. And when you get that message, like boom, I get the message, I get the message from the angel, it's like from the divine, it's like go. But hold. Okay, no, this is the right energy. This is the right time. This is the right thing. So you really got to trust yourself here, Leo, and trust that you are sensing, perceiving a situation correctly. And like, yes, it may trigger someone else or cause conflict, because they might be like pushing it or wanting more from a situation. But it's like you might even be putting something on hold for the moment, but it needs to be, it's all about when the right timing. Doesn't mean that it's not going to move forward, or there isn't the right opportunity, or there isn't for this you kind of can sense it, but you need to really trust that. The Hierophant coming through again, yes, pause, that hand. Hold. That's the word I keep getting, hold. Put a hold on something, or you're just holding out, waiting. The Emperor, yep, interesting. There's powerful energies, powerful people around you. It's all about holding your ground, stepping to power, keeping the delicate balance. The Four of Wands, this is the 1111. This is the wanting to have something, create something foundational here. The Four of Swords, interesting. And the Queen of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. And we have Three of Cups, celebration. Yeah. So this is where I feel like you are really stepping into a leadership role within a situation, Leo, because whilst there's other people, there might be too many cooks in the kitchen, there might be other people who think they know the right thing to be doing. You're the one. And that, like I said, this temperance energy is all about the energy flowing between you and somebody else, the energy flowing, the delicate balance between that within a situation. This Empress is somebody kind of wanting more. I don't necessarily feel like this is you, but I mean, it could be that this person's like, it could even be a Libra or a Taurus around you. It doesn't have to necessarily be, but this Empress is actually saying, oh, come on. Maybe they're wanting, yeah. So it's somebody's kind of got a different perception or wants something different. Like I said, in your conscious mind, you've got the Five of Swords, which is the card of conflict. Now, it's one of those things that you might quite literally get a message. And it's interesting, I'm seeing this feather here with the Sun card. It's one of those things, the pen is mightier than the sword. So writing might be better than speaking in some way in a situation. But also this reminds me of like today, I don't really get feathers in my path, but today I was taking the dogs for a walk and I was just thinking about a big direction that I was thinking of going in my life. And then this little white feather fluttered down right in front of me. And I'm like, I'm going to pick that up. It had a little black tip on it. And I thought, okay, it's a message. So that's what I feel like you're going to get, potentially a divine message. And you really need to trust that. You need to trust that. Wow. Fascinating. So I'm trying to work out what this is meaning, because I'm noticing this little snake in the head of the sun. And that kind of reminds me of Medusa, the story of Medusa, where her look kind of quite literally her gaze turns people to stone. So it's, so much can be said with a look here, Leo. So much can be said with a look. But I feel like you've got to really trust what's inside your head, because it's powerful. So at the base, we've got the Lover's card. This is the card of a big choice or decision. And it may be something that you and another person are making. It could be around a partnership. But yeah, it definitely feels like, again, you've got to close your eyes, shut out the world, shut out everybody else's opinions, and work out what you need to decide here, what feels right for you, because the sun is inside your head, interestingly. But in somebody else's mind, it's all clouds and storms. It's all conflict, and they're not seeing the situation clearly. So you've got to find your poise, hold your balance, not let them affect you. It could be somebody that you really love and care for, but it's like, I'm not letting your energy affect me in any way, and I'm going to hold that energy, that poise. So the clarity will come. The clarity for the big choice or decision is here, and it is in the divine. It's like this message, you got all these angels around. We can see, speaking of like the messages from the angels and the feathers, but we've got the Temperance, the angel in the Temperance, the angel in the Lovers, and the angel in the Judgment card. And this angel, this message is what's, this choice, this decision is what's driving everything in this reading. But it's also the message of the divine is within you, and that's what's guiding the situation. So in the recent past, we've got the King of Wands, which is very much a sense that action, somebody's demanding some kind of action or action needed to be taken in some way. And in the near future, it's like the message comes from deep inside of you, up and out into the world, where you make an announcement or you pass on a message of some sort. But it's through you, through your voice, but it's the message of the divine. It's the message of the angels. It's the message that you got down here. Said, no, this is the right thing, and I trust that. So definitely there could be some kind of celebration about an irrevocable change, and that involves a contract that can come through with this. We've got the Hierophant. So this is where you have to trust your own belief systems. I really get this hand. It's like, speak to the hand. No, speak to the hand. So you have the keys of wisdom and you have the power. If you have the belief and commit to that, then it's going to work out in your favor, this situation. Energy surrounding you is the Emperor. I feel like there's somebody very strong and demanding around you. Absolutely. There could even be Aries energy, type energy. Doesn't have to necessarily be Aries, but yeah, somebody very strong and demanding. We have hopes and fears, the Four of Wands. This is where it's like, I want to feel like we're on the same page. I want to feel like this is what I really, really want. And it's like, but I'm making this choice and decision for the best of the situation, not just for me. So it's almost like you've got this kind of bird's eye view that you can see how a situation's going to play out and what is best for somebody else. So you almost holding your ground, leading by example. And that's going to be really important. And we have as the outcome the Four of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, the choice is made. And once you make that choice, you've got to dedicate yourself to it. You've got to commit to it. Once you make that big decision and choice, it's right. And it's really important that you might have some really amazing mindset shifts around this. There's a lot of stuff around contracts, home, work, relationships, agreements coming through. But this Queen of Pentacles wants to nurture stability. And she trusts her instinct, her intuition in the material realm. So that's partly what it is that you are doing here. You're trusting yourself. And then it's like, I'm willing to take this on. I'm willing to take it on. So it actually feels like there's this real sense of purpose to it, which is really good. And it's like, I'm not going to commit until I'm ready to commit. But when I do, I'm committing. And I will dedicate myself to this. I will take responsibility for it. But until I'm ready, until I've really thought about it, until I understand that this is the right thing, because I understand the significance of what this is, and other people around you might not. They might be not taking it quite as seriously, or they might be more easily influenced by other factors or external factors, or they might just be looking for easy solutions or something that's going to make it easier. And you're like, this is not necessarily the easy solution. It's the best choice that's coming through here. And so, yeah, it definitely feels like that's right. And there is celebration around it with this Three of Cups. There's people around you. And like I said, there's people around you influencing you. There's people around you that you want to connect to. And it wants to feel good. So I feel like you and the people around you who are your friends or loved ones, this feels good. This can also be an occasion, the Three of Cups. So there could be some kind of announcement around a particular event or occasion that comes in that suddenly seems really significant in your life as well. But yeah, it all feels very much like you have cause to celebrate, but it's a commitment. You're celebrating that you're committing to something that feels right for you. So let's see, what is Leo? What's the affirmation card for Leo? I mean, you're in your season, Leo. You're in your power at the moment. And getting a beautiful injection of solar energy into the Leo energy. We've got, I'm open and receptive to new avenues of income. I now receive my good from expected and unexpected sources. I'm an unlimited being accepting from an unlimited source in an unlimited way. I'm blessed beyond my fondest dreams. Fantastic. And we've also got my income is constantly increasing. Fantastic. I begin now today to open myself to ever increasing prosperity. So a lot of stuff around money or prosperity with this reading as well. And it feels like there's maybe some big choices and decisions around this, looking at contracts, commitments, and making the right decision around that seems to be really important. So I'm going to finish it off with an animal spirit energy for the end of August, the second half of August. What is the energy that Leo is working with? There is no extended reading for this reading, Leo. That is only for the monthlies. So we have the bear. Okay, big bear. The bear emerges. It's an element of earth, so it's a big earth animal. It's a mama bear emerging from the cave. It's been winter. It's been hibernating. It comes out and it feels the warmth. The sun is here. You're crowned by the sun. And the ice is starting to melt. The coldness is starting to melt. And that ice is thawing. And spring is coming. And it's a sense of new growth. This bear sees through its eyes, through a new lens, that new growth is here. And so this is a sense of something big emerges from this energy that feels like it can build and grow as part of this sense of new commitment or recommitment. This commitment, whatever it is that's coming through, is definitely feels like it could ground down into something quite amazing as well. So that's your reading, Leo. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Leo season, and please take care.